Workers in Jos, the Plateau State capital, are actively backing the Nigeria Labour Congress in their demand for a minimum wage of 615,000 naira. On speaking to Trust TV, the workers expressed their frustration with the lack of action from both state and federal governments to address their salary concerns. Trust TV's Ado Musa completes the report.
The Nigeria Labour Congress recently made public its proposal for a new national minimum wage of 615,000 naira, which will mitigate the current economic hardship and high cost of living in the country. Several workers in Jos, interviewed by Trust TV, emphasized the necessity of a salary increase to alleviate their financial struggles amid Nigeria's challenging economic conditions. They highlighted their inability to cope with the current economic realities on their current wages, highlighting the urgent need for a rise to improve their standard of living.
The level of inflation in the country and then the skyrocketing of price of goods and services in the country have increased. So based on that, I am in support of what Labour is trying to or is proposing to the federal government to pay the average civil servant. Because of the inflation, and then day by day, if you go to the market, what you buy today, and then if you go back to buy again, it has increased.
Is the agitation of labor is indeed fair. Why? Because it is an undisputed fact that there is inflation in Nigeria, and the workers are mostly at the receiving end. Businessmen are usually increasing the price of their goods, invariably competing with other competitors to survive the inflation. While the workers' salary remains stagnant, going the same market with these businessmen, whereby many of them could not put food on the table. Why? Because the meager amount, their salary could no longer sustain their needs.
Other respondents who are not salary earners share their views on the ongoing national debate about the minimum wage.
If the salary of the workers increase, the workers will be purchasing more goods. Because now, due to the inflation, now the inflation started reducing, the workers start purchasing things higher than before.
The argument from the part of the labor is a valid one. Naturally, periodically, the government of the country should check the excesses in the country and the level of inflation in the country and be able to see how it can readjust the salary of its workers, which will affect the whole larger community. I think if the formal society, the formal sector is paid well, and that will relieve the government of so many burdens, and it's going to help the society to reduce crime, hunger, and even alleviate poverty in general. Children can be able to go to school, and most families can fare well. And by so doing, I personally, as a self-reliant or self-employed somebody, will be able to see the money on the street because there will be cash flow into the economy, which will help my business, and I will fare well.
The tripartite committee set up to review the national minimum wage is still navigating preliminary negotiations, which will present the government with an agreed amount. Ado Musa, Trust TV News, Jos.